Hi, everyone. This is Certified High Performance Coach Michelle Weimer here. And today I want to talk about the future. Like we've been talking about the past and how to get out of the past or let go of the past so that you can be present and take action in the present moment, live and love in the present moment. So today I want to talk about the future a little bit. And of course, I think it's important to have goals and to plan for our future. And actually, next week, we're going to be talking about how to be a future thinker and how that can benefit you when it comes to creating goals and achieving them. But one of the things that happens really often is that we get so caught up in the future, we start worrying about the future, and pretty soon we start borrowing even more and more worry from the future. I mean, that's what I call it anyway. I call it borrowing worry from the future. So I want to explain this concept to you, and I want you to check with yourself and see if this is something you do, because I can tell you right now, if you experience overwhelm or fear when you are thinking about your future or making plans for your future, odds are you're borrowing worry from the future. And the reality is that doesn't serve you. It doesn't help you get there any faster. It doesn't help you get there successfully or achieve your goals or have the kind of success that you want. What it really does is paralyze you and it holds you back. So there's a saying, a worry does not empty tomorrow of its troubles. It empties today of its strengths. And I think that, like what I'm talking about here, that's such a true statement, because it just really stills your ability to be empowered in the present moment. And if you remember what we've been talking about, the reality is you can't take any action in the past or in the future. All your action has to happen in the present moment. So again, sure, you can plan for your future, but when you start worrying so much about the future and you start feeling overwhelmed or stressed or fearful or nervous, that's a sign that you're borrowing worry from the future. So let me give you an example. Let's, say you're newly divorced or you've been divorced for a while and you make a decision that you're ready to start dating again. You want to get back out into the world. You'd love to have a relationship. So you're thinking about your future like, yeah, you know what? I'd love to have a relationship with someone. I'd like to have a companion. I don't want to be alone. So I'm going to put myself out there. So you get on a dating site and you get that first date and you go out with the person and everything seems to be going pretty well. And you're like, wow, I really like this person. This is nice. This is pleasant. And then all of a sudden you start thinking, but what if they turn out to not be who I think they are? What if they end up being like a jerk, just like my former spouse was? What if this ends badly? What if we get married and things don't go well and I end up in another divorce situation and all of a sudden your mind's just running away, right? And so you're sitting there at this dinner date for your first date and you're already thinking clear off into the future. You're borrowing tons of worry from the future of what's going to happen if you end up marrying this person and it doesn't work out just like the last time. I mean, talk about borrowing worry from the future, right? And what happens is in that moment when all that's going on in your head, you're, first of all, not present at all. You're creating fear and anxiety within yourself. And what's that going to do? It's going to end up making you show up in a way that you don't really want to. I mean, you may not even have that second date because you're so worried about that future and you borrowed all that worry from the future. So it makes you not show up the way you want to. It makes you not be fully engaged and present in that conversation. And who knows, maybe you end up not even going on that second date because of it, right? So, I mean, that's just a simple example, but you can probably think about times in your life where you have borrowed worry from the future. And if you haven't read my blog from this week, I highly encourage you to do that. You can go to michelleweimer.com, sign up for the free gift, or go to michelleweimer.com/achieve, actually, and I will send you a free starter kit to get you moving in the direction to plan for your goals and dreams and be able to create those goals and dreams that have success at them without borrowing worry from your future. Just getting into it, taking action, in the present moment. And when you do that, then I'll be able to send you the links and the information you need to read the posts about what I'm talking about this month. So just to, kind of recap it, to give you one more last example, if you were traveling and you were planning to take pictures of this place that you're traveling to, right? So say you're traveling to the Grand Canyon and you're on your way there and you're driving along and you're thinking, man, when I get there, I want to take all these wonderful pictures. I want to do this, I want to do that. And you're thinking about it, and then in that moment, you can plan, but can you actually take the pictures? No. You can't take the pictures until you get to that place, to that space in time, till you get to that location. That's when the action can happen. So thinking about borrowing worry from the future, if you're thinking about, oh man, well, if I do this, then what if this happens? What if that happens? And you know what? Those what ifs are another sure sign of you borrowing worry from the future. If you find that your what if scenarios tend to be primarily negative, again, sure sign you're borrowing worry from the future. So if you say to yourself like, oh, you know what? I'm going to focus on what I can do right now, what I can control, what I can be in charge of, what I can take action on in the present moment. And yeah, I'm going to plan for my future, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to borrow worry from it, because when I get to that point, then I can take action there in that space and time. Just like when you're traveling along on your way to the Grand Canyon, you can't take the picture till you get there. You can't take action on what's in that future moment until you get to that place on the timeline of your life. So borrowing worry from that space in your life that's in the future, it doesn't serve you. All it does is make you feel overwhelmed. It disempowers you. It makes you fearful and stressed, and it takes away all your ability to take action in the present moment. So I want to challenge you to really start paying attention to when you borrow worry from the future. And, again, some signs: feeling overwhelmed, feeling fearful, getting into what if statements. Just check yourself and pull back from that and make that shift to be more empowered. At the moments that you start thinking about that stuff, choose to shut that off in your head and bring yourself back to the present moment and say, what can I do right now today? What do I have control of? What can I take action on so that I can move forward right here, right now? When you're taking action in the present moment, that's what propels you forward. That's what moves you forward. And you know what? That's what helps you have a happier, more joyful, more pleasant life all along the way, not just in the future or the past. So I want to thank you for joining me today. And again, make sure you sign up, michelleweimer.com/achieve. I'm going to send you a little starter kit to help you get going on setting your goals and dreams for the future, making that plan, and then applying action in the present moment. No more borrowing worry from the future. It just doesn't serve you. So until next time, thank you so much for joining me, and goodbye for now.